This is Audible.
This is the Patriot Broadcasting Company. The following program has been approved by GAY, the Guardians of American Youth.
From impossible horizons come tales of the future from the minds of the present in Atomic Tales! Starring Jeff Marshall, sponsored by the Galaxy's greatest magazine,
Intriguing.
In the dizzying 21st century A.D., man's empire spans the solar system, a benevolent republic threatened by incursions of criminals from one rogue planet, Venus. In the engine room of the nuclear space frigate USS Truman.
USS Truman cleared for chain reaction. Engineers to reaction position.
Hey, Ghazi, listen. Pure nuclear thrust. Huh? Listen. Earth power. Earth pride. Yeah.
Pride, O'Hara. Today, Earth bombed Viridian City. Temples and gardens destroyed because the Emerald Vipers would not deliver themselves to Earth forces.
Ah, shape-changing murderers. The only good greenies are dead greenie, if you ask me. Hey, what's happening to the boosters? Hey, I can't shift the lever. Ghazi, you've locked the boosters.
I have lived too long a human.
We'll be destroyed in seconds. Ghazi, your eyes.
My eyes now burn with the light of my world.
They're green.
Yes, I am Venusian. Yes, tonight man will witness our pride. The Emerald Vipers strike for all we know.
Their Gaze Was Green, by Wolf Blitzer Jr., also starring Lucy C. Petrie, produced by Frank C. Petrie, with Montgomery Holmes, Alexander Lowell, and regular guest Kate Kiddo Mahoney. Come with me now across the solar system to the green jewel of Venus. In orbit floats space prison Cape Astra and the house pod of Colonel Jack Masters.
Chip, don't kick the robots. They're only plastic.
They're stupid!
Pardon my son, Chief Petty Officer Astrid Brightly.
That's why I'm here, Colonel Jack Masters. Chip's been expelled from Astra Elementary for willful backtalking. As an educational normalist, I can help him.
How? His school tried everything. Detention, control collars, nothing worked.
Die, Greenie! Burn in hell! Can't he be with his mother?
His mom was on the Truman, the best nurse in the Earth fleet, Brightly.
Astrid. Jack, I'm sorry, but unless we can control Chip's rages, he'll have to go for social rectification. Chip, I'm Petty Officer Brightly. Oh! You sure can kick, Chippy. I know. Let's go to your play pod and do some coloring with this big box of rayons.
Give me those rayons.
Why, somebody's calling me on the supervision screen. General Fighting Cal Halsey.
Jack, I'm dropping into Venus orbit to see you. I've got Frank Ottinger from the Senate with me.
Colonel Masters?
We've captured a top greenie. It's Derini.
Viper's head of counterhuman operations.
We're bringing him to you because we've heard you have a way of sucking the truth out of any greenie.
Cal, damn it, we can't use the machine. Can't just wring the truth from any lying Venusian because of the sickness conventions.
Galactic agreements signed to prevent our soldiers being maltreated by aliens.
Yes, I'm just here to see if we can use the machine without breaking the conventions, Jack. But if we can break Derini, I'll be promoted to Supreme Marshal.
Cal, if there's a way around the Cygnus conventions, I'll break Derini like a twig in a vacuum.
The prisoners all chant 7 times a day. My examinations of previous inmates tell me it resembles religion.
Greenies with beliefs? Eggheads. Doc Belkin, we've got to stop asking questions. We've just got to get them to tell us what they know.
Look who we've got here.
Derini! I'd know those distinctive poison sacs anyway.
All right, Jack. Let's see Belkin's wonder machine.
Gentlemen, the mind scanner.
Don't baffle us with science, Doc. Tell us what it does.
The scanner forces open pathways in their stunted brains and rips the truth out of the subject's head.
I call it the brain shredder.
Frank, surely this can't infringe the sickness conventions. It's not real pain. It's just mental. In their minds. That can't really hurt.
We'll have to see, Colonel Masters. Let's test your brain shredder tonight.
Jack!
Astrid, great news. Chip, your dad's gonna crack a greenie like an evil egg. Let's celebrate with a couple of rounds in the jet boxing sphere.
Oh, no thanks, Pop. I don't like boxing now.
Careful, Jack! Those are Chip's paintings of Venus.
Well, they all look the same, just green.
Jack, that's irrational. Chip's calm, peaceful, non-violent. He's becoming completely normalized. You know, just like everyone else.
Astrid, you're turning him into some kind of solar beatnik. Chip, you'd better reset your internal gravity and pull yourself together. Astrid, this underhand psychology, it's not right.
Pop! Pop!
Chippy, no clinging hands on Pop's medals. Daddy's got to pull the truth right out of a greenie's slimy gizzard.
Be careful, Jack. They're poisonous. Oh, Chippy, there. Now I've got you back in orbit. What am I gonna do about your dad?
He's not cracking, Colonel.
He will, Ottinger. Talk, Dorini.
Oh, Colonel Jack Masters. Are you imagining our next strike? The next Truman, crewed by sons, husbands, and wives?
Why, you green fiend, I oughta...
No, Masters. He's goading you. Remember the Cygnus conventions. Deploy the mind scanner.
Tell me where your headquarters are. Cowardly alien moron! That pain's in your head!
Jack, the other greenies in the cells, singing again. But the song, it's completely different.
What was it? Headquarters in Viridian City. Under Moon Palace. You think you won? Fool! Thy vengeance will be sevenfold, Masters. Sevenfold!
Dorini, dead.
Greenie suicide reflex.
His face. I've never seen the Venusian hate stare before.
You don't think the mind scanner killed him?
No. The mind scanner is quite blameless. Masters, you must use it on other greenies at once.
That's all I wanted to hear, Ottinger. I'm going to Venus to smash open the Vipers and root out that nest, once and for all. Viridian City, here we come! Well done, men! They came at us from all angles, from their nests, from market stalls. Some charged, screaming, some ran backwards to confuse us, each one packed with venom.
One of the little ones is moving.
Gomez, Dubois, be careful! Even the small ones are lethal. Ah!
Sir, you all right? The tentacles, they hit you.
I'll be all right, Gomez. Let's get into the central nesting chamber and get those Vipers. Open their secret door. Here. In the light of those jade-colored candles. Look, man. A greenie ceremony. So strange.
Hey, caramba.
7 greenies standing in a circle, chanting. Take them in! Take them in! Tentacles up! Move now!
They're just surrendering.
No, Gomez, something's wrong. Something terrible and insidious I can't put my finger on. Oh!
The Colonel, he falls. He got mucho venom.
You fool, Masters!
Dorini, that voice, but...
Human fool! Playing right into my tentacles.
Whew, will Jack pull through?
Good evening, Mr. Womack.
Why, it's Monty Holmes, star of Atomic Tales. Monty, your voice is famously subtle and versatile. How do you keep it in top condition?
Good question, Bob. I smoke Vapo-Cool 100s. Menthol revives the mind, and invigorating chlorine makes breath swimming pool fresh all day.
Do you mean Vapo-Cool soothes tired lungs and wipes out 100 bronchial ailments?
That's exactly what I mean, Bob.
Like the pack says, now we can all breathe easier. What are you reading with your tasty cigarette, Monty?
Well, Bob, I wouldn't be able to do my job without Intriguing Magazine.
You've hit the nail on the nose, Monty. This month, in intriguing story Star of Darkness, marooned Earth astronauts teach their primitive monkey men rescuers how to drill for their own oil. And boy, do those apes make a mess of their world.
It really is thought-provoking fun.
It's not all brain-busting. There's money off on the latest gadgets, like the fantastic Space Watch.
That is amazing.
With concentrated radium for that incredible glow. Every watch tested with a Geiger counter, but intriguing's not just fun, it's hard facts. Now, it's time to rejoin our compelling space drama, Their Gaze Was Green.
Jack, careful! You're still so weak. After that Venusian hit you with its envenomed sacs a week ago. Remember? And Chip's been painting like an artist.
And he didn't paint his teacher?
Oh, you.
Say, Chippy, it's good to see you with an auto book. Son, what are you reading there?
Grandeur of Venus by Padjuni.
Padjuni? You mean this book's by a Venusian?
They're just poems, Pop.
Some poems. Greeny this, greeny that, greeny the other. You're not reading this rubbish.
But I like Venus. You can't order me around like one of those poor greenies.
He's out of control. No, Chip. Not me. Your teacher. Oh!
Astrid! Chip! No! His rage! It snapped! Astrid, got to control him.
Jack, you've taken off your belt.
My own son! He's gone mad! Hey, Doc. I was here to see Chip, whom, of course, we had to imprison here to protect him from his own rage. Chip, my own son, treated like a greenie.
I have been analyzing Venusian brains using this alien tissue processor. I have discovered that Venusians have 6 redundant brain lobes, useless chunks of mind, a result of poor evolution. 6 lumps of brain.
Doc, what is it?
Jack, it reminds me of an ancient book I was reading the other day, but maybe it's nothing.
That chanting. Why are they always chanting?
No matter how few they are, the chant penetrates the mind, does it not, Colonel?
How few? But Halsey's been raiding nest after nest with information gleaned using the mind scanner. Belkin, you think something's wrong with our intelligence?
No, it's perfect. And yet...
Ottinger, you seem... Are you ill?
I'm fine. Colonel Masters, it's time for General Halsey's investiture as Supreme Marshal. The General was most insistent. He really wants you to share the moment, Colonel.
Of course. All the officers will be there.
Fool! The fangs of the Emerald Vipers are ever poisoned to make your doom all the swifter!
That's right. Well, we got Smoke 'em out. Officers of Earth Defense Force, thank you for welcoming me as your new Supreme Marshal. Thanks to the remarkable mind scanner, the Emerald Vipers have been broken. So tonight, gentlemen, I shall demonstrate this incredible tool that has delivered the vipers to us.
Jack, quickly! Hurry! In the name of God! Help!
Astrid, come with me. Back to the labs. What the? The labs? Ransacked. The cells empty. Belkin!
Lying in the wreckage of her microscopes.
Why, she's been hit by a disruptor bolt. Where are the green devils?
And Chip! Jack, where's Chip? We must find him. He's only a boy, remember?
Look, brightly. There, an ancient book displayed on her electropad. Look, a drawing. 6 greenies, heads cut open, another greenie lying dead. Astrid, something's dreadfully wrong, but I can't piece it together. Use your teacher's mind, Astrid. Look.
A group of Venusians, arms raised, heads open. Of course! They're a gestalt! A gestalt!
A gestalt! A European word for a group creature.
Several creatures, each unnaturally similar, merging to form an evil hive mind. A group of greenies!
Why, it's as if they were just like bees, but not normal bees. Some kind of disgusting alien green bee.
The greenies, they can merge minds.
Of course, the 6 redundant lobes must allow them to become one. The mind scanner. We thought we were questioning them, but it's been helping them, allowing them to merge and form an incredible psychic power.
Where do you want the mind scanner, Marshal?
Thank you, Marine. In the very center of the chamber will be quite adequate for our purposes.
Sir, Marshal Halsey. Why are these doors locked?
Huh? What?
So I and my brethren can show you the future of Earth's fate. Nobody move. You're under arrest.
I protest! Oh!
There are traitors among you.
No! My men!
Are about to reap their rewards. To help discover who amongst you is treasonous, I have enlisted aid.
Greenies! 6 greenies coming from behind protruding vents.
The vents must have concealed them. Mon Dieu! The tentacles!
Their eyes burning green.
Marines! Les disruptors!
Dubois, dead. His flesh melted. But how?
By the power of the Venusian Gestalt, Gomez.
Gomez, help me! It's me, Halsey!
Too late, human scum! Now to kill the cream of Earth's power! Focus your mind rays, my nest brothers!
The disruptors are useless. Look, the Marshal, he's unconscious.
Green devils, they had my mind in an icy grip. Hand me that mind scanner. Let's fry their brains.
Cal!
Jack, they took me over, but I'm powering up the mind scanner now. We'll suck their puny brains dry.
Sir, the mind scanner only boosts their power.
Of course. I remember now, from when they were in my mind. So, Jack, you're saying that we're powerless.
All we can do is hold out, Cal. Hold out and pray.
Boy, it sure is tense on Cape Astra. So let's relax with
Intriguing.
Magazine. Students, why study history when you could travel to it? Thanks to Intriguing Magazine's very own Time Gate in our regular Tales of the Past by Levette Bouchier. Each issue, our 3 time pals plummet through time on educational adventures. One month, they'll walk King Tut's castles. The next, hunt herds of two-legged game as they bag some wild Neanderthals. Or play hide-and-seek with Jack the Ripper in foggy London town. You'll thrill to Tales of the Past. So read Intriguing Magazine to visit yesterday, tomorrow, now, this month. But first, the exciting science fiction conclusion to the thrilling Their Gaze Was Green.
Think, Jack. Our weapons don't work. The scanner's useless. They're destroying all our top men. Astrid and I have split up to look for Chip. How can we... What was that? Could it be... Chip? Chip, is that you in the shadows hiding? It's your pop. Come out. No. You!
Yes, masters.
Frank Ottinger! Your face, barely human. Your tongue, elongated, snake-like. Ottinger, your eyes, green. No, not Ottinger. You're...
Dereni, yes! Ha! My people's mind chant kept my intellect alive. I escaped my dying body and took over this weak fool. Released my captive nest brothers.
The other green devils.
Yes. Together, our psychic force controlled the brain of that simpleton, Halsey.
My God!
Now, thanks to your mind scanners, I have all the power of my entire race at my command! My nest brothers are killing your friends, but you, masters, I shall kill more, personally.
Jack!
Pop! Get off my dad!
That's right, boy! Use the fire axe!
My boy, swinging that axe with fury, rage, and love!
Jack! Jack! Please say you're alive!
I'm alive.
Dad, I'm sorry I hurt you. Hurt Chief Petty Officer Brightly.
That's all right. Son, you saved me. Good boy.
Oh, Pop, they're evil. We've got to kill them all.
Astrid, look! Ottinger! Dorini's tentacles writhing on his body.
Anything with tentacles must be evil.
But this is what happens when you just open up somebody's mind without thinking. Don't you see the damage it can do?
Yes, Jack. You were right. I was wrong.
I just hit him with the axe. Hit him and hit him again.
He's dead, son. Finally dead. That's it. We've tried disruptors, mind scanners. This isn't time for thought. It's time for old-fashioned Earth force.
But one step in that chamber and we'll both be brain-fried.
Chip! He's our secret weapon. Chip, can you hear that chanting?
No, sir. I sure can't.
Astrid, he can't hear it because the greenies are paralyzing adult minds in there. Adult minds have thoughts and reasoning.
But a child's doesn't. They only have pure emotions, and his honest rage will make him proof against them. Can you swing that axe again, Chippy?
I sure can, Astrid. And again and again. I don't care if I do get greeny guts all over me. It's just like Jell-O.
Good boy. Then let's smash those vipers once and for all.
It's no use, Gomez. We're doomed.
Cal!
It's Jack Masters!
More humans! A male! A female! A larva! Kill them all! Focus our mental powers!
No! You die, Greenie! At 'em, Chip Boy!
Yeah!
It's the boy! Chip Masters, with an axe as big as he is!
I hate you, greenies! You hurt my pop!
The axe biting into my gelatinous flesh!
Yeah!
Ay, caramba, the boys hacked that one central mass.
Ha!
Nest brothers! Focus our minds!
Their powers are useless! Keep hitting them, Chip!
Die! Die!
My primary ooze valve severed!
Ah!
Oh, we would have been hit by that spray if we weren't behind this porthole. Go, Chippy!
Ah!
Dying! Our minds dying with our bodies!
One last hack at this one's skull, Dad!
Jack, we did it! We did it!
Gomez, help the wounded.
See?
Jack, tell us, how did you do it?
Greenies might have alien brains and endless cunning, but human men? Well, they've got brute force.
You're the hero of Cape Astra, Jack.
Thank you, sir. But it's not just my victory. It's all our victory. And Chip's the real hero. I'll scour planets for the last of the Vipers. If only the Cygnus conventions weren't still in place.
I've radioed Earth, Jack. We're setting the conventions aside for now.
Of course. Because it's too dangerous to interrogate greenies using mental techniques, we're gonna have to get physical.
Attaboy, Jack.
What about Chip, Jack? My soft teaching methods, though well-intentioned, were completely wrong. But what about his rages? We can't send him to social rectification.
Nobody's gladder than me that he saved my bacon. But when children show any signs of violence, you've got to stop 'em cold for their own good. We'll keep 'em at home under close supervision.
Hooray! I'm going to stay at home with Dad and Mom.
Mom? I guess Chip's made his mind up, Astrid. What do you say? Are you up for the job?
Oh, Jack! Yes, of course I am. Jack, I can't wait to rebuild this station as Mrs. Astrid Masters. Chippy, what are you doing?
Just kicking a greenie, Mom.
That's my boy. Hey, say, that's a thought. Chippy, would you like to kick greenie guts for a living?
I sure would.
Jack, you're right. There are thousands of violent, ill-disciplined young men like Chip all over America. As the hero of the Derini affair, Chip could encourage them to join up and protect their world and give their parents peace of mind.
That's a great idea. Then we'd all know where our sons were.
But if Chip's in the army, won't you miss him asking questions and using his young mind?
Well, I tell you, Astrid, after today, we can all say that mental intelligence and brainwaves, well, they're overrated.
Well, folks, that's the end of another all too plausible story of our future. But remember, it's just a story, so sleep tight, have a pleasant week, and set your dial for the next episode of Atomic Tales!
This is the Patriot Broadcasting Company. The following program has been approved by Texan Women Against the Suffrage.
From out of the silent gas clouds come imagined legends of light years beyond tomorrow in Atomic Tales! Starring Jeff Marshall, Atomic Tales is performed by the Chromium World Theater and sponsored by the universe's most incredible space monthly,
Intriguing
magazine. In a far future so distant as to be without counting, man's destiny is uncertain after solar flare bursts ravaged Earth in the 21st century. As the pride of Earth, the great star arc launched by mankind in a bid to save our race, desperately seeks a new home for mankind, a call from the darkness awakens some sleepy voyagers.
Awaken, Commander Mac Strong. Awaken, Life Supervisor Helen Bellini.
Thank you, Femiak. Helen, as you woke from hyperhibernation, did you hear a distress call?
Yes, Commander, I heard it. And I was having the most beautiful long dream about Earth. Children.
We have been asleep for years uncounted. Adjusting brain sisters for maximum quadrangulation. That signal, it's a ship coming from Quadrant 5.
Off our dorsal bow. You'll need skilled men on this.
Waking Senior Tech Santos and Gravity Specialist Wolf.
I'm awake.
and alive. Good old hibernation. Say, Helen, how long did we sleep this time?
It's been months and years.
Over a century.
Space! I can't bear it or stand it. Earth, dead. The remnants of man. Alone!
Get him to the recuperation rooms. Call Pandora. Santos is going into galactic distress.
And Mother Makes Millions, adapted from social philosopher Thors Halverson's treatise by staff writer Tuesday Bamboo. With Lucy C. Petrie. Atomic Tales is produced by Frank C. Petrie and features Montgomery Holmes, Alexander Lowell, and regular guest Kate Kiddo Mahoney as Pandora. And now let's go back on board the Pride of Earth, where the last humans in the universe are coping with an unidentifiable threat from the unknown.
I've got Santos into the recovery couch. Coming out of hibernation is highly traumatic.
Conservator Pandora, as custodian of humanity's knowledge, you know we've got to make sure all our people stay mentally normal. It's down to we few to take care of our shipmates.
Our shipmates, sleeping below us, separated by a thin layer of dense plastic.
The hyper-sleep capsules, all that remains of man. Men in freezer dorm A, women in freezer dorm B. All frozen, their capsules ticking the centuries away, impervious, invulnerable, except to heat, so fragile.
The freezer pods are our sacred trust.
But I don't understand why we're going on at all. We can't have children.
Helen, we've been through this many times. Children aren't possible anymore. The solar flares damaged human internal cells.
Helen, take courage, please.
Oh, Pandora, I'm so glad you're awake too. You're like a much older sister.
I never had children. I made the mistake of devoting my life to work. I was too old when the flares erupted.
Jock, Morton, are we sure we can't do anything to help our frozen women?
Helen, you mustn't distract the men with your hopeless need to have a child. Here, take this. It's from the souvenir hold.
It's a 20th century comfort baby. Look!
That's Helen eased. Now the women are happy, we're set. Check that unknown bandit still underneath our dorsal bow.
Look at it on the screen.
So strange. Bulbous, veined, elongated, almost biological. If nothing else, it's a ship of unusual design.
And the fact that we've encountered it this deep in outer space, you gotta ask yourself.
This alien ship is huge, but not compared to space.
Get back. It's opening. Get ready with your vibrators.
Vibrator set to maximum.
A figure. It's got two legs. What scientists call a biped. Perhaps it's human.
Don't be fooled, Jocko.
Greetings from my long-destroyed ancient home.
He's magnificent.
Helen, don't acclimatize to him immediately.
Skin so deeply blue, it's almost black.
I am Stamen, last of the Fertilons. Forgive my docking with your ship, but my pod is disabled. All I wish is time to repair it.
Welcome, Stamen. It's good to meet a guy from beyond our planet at last, but, what are you doing out here?
Wandering endlessly. My people are gone, and now all I wish is friendly contact.
His words, so lilting, so persuasive.
Why, I have stridden across constellations without number. Yet, in this primitive cargo bay, I find a true star. You, oh pretty one.
Ooh.
We could test him, Mac. I'm packing equipment, body readers, and mind examiners. It's confirmed. He's definitely real.
Please, do not fear me. I merely wish to exchange information. My people were a learned one.
I thought Stamen might be tired, so I've ordered him a hot dog.
Forgive, I hungered. It is a simple tongue strike.
And what a tongue! Stamen, are you some kind of astral iguana? Helen, get behind me.
Forgive, I would perform such tricks for our children. Tell me, where are your young?
You mean babies?
Yes. Surely a race such as yours should have them all around you, playing, laughing, growing. Helen, by your age, our females would have spawned repeatedly. Are you not neglecting your duty?
Yes!
Helen, go to the Arboretum and stay there until you calm down. Mr. Stamen, perhaps you don't understand our doom. We're sterile. Barren.
It's hard to remember we're so far from Earth with a little piece of it here in this huge greenhouse. Listen to the parrots.
What's that strange noise? Helen, it's you.
Stamen!
Yes. Helen, I fear that I offended you with my comments.
No. It's not your fault that our race can't have babies.
But it gives me sorrow. Do humans understand that? Sorrow?
I guess we do. It just seems such a shame that we're sterile and going to die out, that's all. Santos and Wolf, they say we'll never have kids again.
Scientists, what do they know?
I know that all I want is to be a mummy.
Helen, science will not tell you that babies are all about belief. Believe you can become gravid, and you will. Let me take your hand. So warm, so full of life.
Do you think I am? Even here in space?
Oh, Helen, it is nothing. But the females of my kind, when they wish to become mothers, pray to something like this. Here.
A strange stick? Say, that's nice.
A simple fertilon totem. Who knows? It might help.
Like my little dolly?
Yes, perhaps. Make sure that you maintain proximity. Its power, Helen, will affect you more the closer you are to it. Now, goodbye.
The freezer doors are A-OK, Mac. All refrigeration at nominal.
Now there's only one more thing to do. We've got to ensure friend Stamen's ship is all ready so we can say goodbye. What's this? Pandora, are you all right?
Mac, it's Stamen. Mac, he's dead.
Dead?
What? We're about to go into hyper-hibernation, and now you've discovered that crazy blue star freak dead?
In his quarters at the back of the ship, dried up like some kind of mummy.
He just dried out? Hell of a way to go. But I never trusted him, swanning in here in his probe. Helen hasn't been the same since he gave her his stick. How did this happen, Mort? You studied his insides.
I've got the results right here on the psychoscope, Mac. I'll project my thinking onto its steel plate.
It seems Stamen used genetic proteins just like humans do, but with horrendous differences.
The cells of Earthmen are strong, like cities surrounded by a wall. The scope shows that Stamen's cells are...
His cells? They're like worms.
Scientifically, they're more like the fibers of some repulsive plant.
Helen, have you been to the Astro Galley?
Look at all that food! She's got enough there for 2 grown spacemen.
I woke up in my recovery couch and I was so hungry. Oh, but I've been space sick all morning.
Helen, she's fallen. Over.
She's certainly prettier and healthier than before.
She's as rosy as a red dwarf.
Something's wrong. I'm gonna test her. It's lucky I brought the psychoscope.
What? What is it? Am I dying?
No, Helen. Wolf's test. Helen, you're pregnant.
Space terror reigns among the last of mankind. But hey, who's that reading that plush prospectus? Why, it's screen and radio idol Jeff Marshall.
Just fine, Bob. But I've been thinking of relocating recently into a real estate development that's more future-resistant than any other. Nevada's fantastic housing development at Strontium Creek.
You mean you're thinking of moving to Strontium Creek, town of the future, developed for test scientists and now selling comfortably glowing, self-heating underground real estate at low prices, Jeff?
That's exactly what I mean, Bob. Developed by the same scientists who made our A-bombs possible, these fashionable bunker-style apartments, underminiums, are all the rage. It's a bargain, and you'll get more than you bargained for at Strontium Creek.
Getting more for your money is what our Science Monthly Intriguing magazine does with every issue. This month, we've got a creepy tale that does two jobs. It scares you, and it makes you think. Look around you. Do you really know your neighbor? Your friend? Who's asking questions about Asia? Who's reading a book? Who's lurking in the darkness at the carnival ready to sink his ideological fangs into your child's innocent mind? Read W.S. Batty's terrifying tale of galactic warning. They're everywhere. But now it's a billion tomorrows away on the Pride of Earth. And Helen's in the worst kind of trouble.
I don't understand what all the fuss is about. You say I'm ill, but I feel so wonderful. Except for the fact that I'm tied into this restraint couch. Nana, Nana. My comfort, baby. I won't need you, Dolly. Now I'm going to be a mom.
Mac, this pregnancy could be too darn dangerous. We haven't had a child on board in millions of cycles.
You men. This is the moment when man's history has turned round. We've made a star, baby.
Pandora, thank you. I don't know why I'm crying. I'd kill for some ice cream. Kill you all dead!
Helen's not acting like herself. She's becoming unreasonable and huge.
Sensors confirm Helen's becoming enormous. She's grown to twice her normal size in one day.
We don't know if it's normal. All we know is that mothers swell.
It's so wonderful, isn't it, Pandora? I'm going to have a magical, wonderful child.
It makes you and you alone the only mother in space, the most important woman in the universe.
Helen, we don't know where this baby's from. We might need to treat it in case it's born wrong.
No! No chemicals! I don't want to be cured of my beautiful new baby.
We might already be too late, Wolf.
Oh, Mac, I'm worried that this swelling's making me ugly.
Helen, you're heart-achingly beautiful, even 7 feet wide. But we need to talk about what this means for the ship. We haven't got the facilities.
Now listen to me. Listen to me, Helen.
Who are you? Where are you coming from?
I am Monitor, Helen. I will ensure your young will be born healthy. Everything will be fine. And I am very close. Look down.
Stamen stick. Stamen, you understood what I needed. Am I panicking for no reason? Is this what it means to be a woman?
In part, yes, Helen. But let me guide you. Trust only me, Helen. Only me.
It makes sense to try and stop this baby now. And then when we reach a new Earth, to try again, normally.
Mac! I have to have this child. It's my destiny.
This miracle has the slimy stench of a fatal trap for all our women. Unless... Wait. We've looked all over the Pride of Earth for a cause of this strange swelling. Except...
Here we are, inside Stamen's probe. Lights, pulsing everywhere.
Stamen's probe, the one unknown factor. I knew it. The only question is how to find out what's in these sealed compartments. Wolf, pull those levers.
Good thinking, Mac.
Revolted, twisted things in gigantic tanks.
They look like living animals. That one resembles a kind of pig with feathers.
Unnatural horror. It looks like Stamen was experimenting on them, keeping them alive in agony. Why?
Maybe Stamen's databank has the answer. Listen. Mission briefing from Fertilis 1. Secret homeworld of the Fertilan race.
Stamen, your next mission is to intercept a lone star arc. It appears to be populated by useful bipeds. Briefing ends.
That dried-up demon from the night. We were his target all along. Pod needs repairing, my eye.
Wait, here. There's some more records. They're written in data. My God! Of course! Fertilon cells are like fibers. They can grow into other races' bodies.
Are you saying that Stamen's fertilin fibers enables his cells to mutate and adapt themselves to the biology of any other living creature?
So he can breed with anything. That's what those twisted things are. Half-breeds. Don't you see? Somehow he's got his cells into Helen.
Exactly. Mort, Jock, we've got to get to the recuperation rooms and warn Helen. And fast.
Monitor, I'm growing so that my stomach's nearly 7 feet across. I'm kind of beat. I feel cold.
Fear not. I will use my powers to protect you from any threat.
That's better. It's getting warmer. Oh, I feel... Monitor, I feel like I'm...
Changing?
Why won't this door open? And it's so hot to touch. The heat must have increased in the recuperation rooms.
This room is sealed by Monitor. Keep out.
Mac, Jack, Wolf, what's wrong?
We've no time to explain, Pandora.
Cells, aliens, infested Helen. Almost too late. Got to get in.
My God.
Jock, you're the senior tech. Open that door.
I only hope when I touch this handle to open the door, I'm wrong, and I'm not too late.
He's fatally electrocuted. Jock!
No! I'm hanging on by my nails. Mort, there's something about the Fertilon cells. Mort, if we could use the...
No! Jack! No!
We all miss Jock Santos, but I need Morton Wolf. Do I have him?
Yes, Mac. Let's get in there and find out what we're facing.
But the lock, it's circuitized.
Setting vibrator to override.
Now the door's open, you can really feel it. Mac, if this temperature's as high as I think it is, the freezer dorms are in terrible peril.
Wait, what's that?
Yes, a shape, a vast shape.
Helen. Twisted, bloated, but still Helen. Bloated with hideous young. We gotta get in there and destroy them before they eat her and us.
Oh, I was thrown back by something invisible, a species of shield.
You shall not approach.
Force field, controlled by Stamen's stick. Of course, that's the secret heart of his design.
Mac, the heating in the freezer dorms, somehow it's being increased.
That means the freezing units on the hyper-hibernation pods will thaw. Those things will come out of Helen like a twisted flood and eat our rapidly thawing shipmates. There's only instants, if that.
Meat! My young must feed on your meat.
Well, who knows what will happen next? Stay tuned. But first, let me tell you about Maxted Sampson's pulse-racing tale of intergalactic teamsters in this month's intriguing magazine. Brick Hartland, leader of the Astro Teamsters, confronts Bolsh Slovenia to break a foolish strike before his gang of hard-working space truck pilots gets fired. Read Space Lane Strike Break, only in
Intriguing
magazine. Meanwhile, the crew of the Pride of Earth is trying to save the bloated Helen from the evil half-breeds of Stamen in our tale straight from the fertile imagination of Tuesday Bamboo's pen in And Mother Makes Millions.
The hyper-hibernation pods are nearly thawed.
And soon Helen's young will hatch and eat our friends. Mankind, consumed by alien half-breeds. Now blast the force field again, Mac.
No effect. Useless.
Surrender, humans, and your lives will end quickly. Otherwise, our young shall take their time feasting.
My young, my babies, my beautiful babies.
But they're not beautiful, Helen. Not just because they're yours. Use your eyes. They're hideous.
No, they're mine. They're wonderful.
And now, the egg mass. It bursts.
Alien spawn in the men's dorm.
The men in Freezer Dorm A, eaten asleep. Is there no comfort in space?
Mac, wait. That's given me an idea. Listen.
The comfort baby. Pandora, you're right.
Mac, your plan's our only hope.
No plan is your hope, fools. The Fertilon young are eating your human male.
Helen, look over here.
My baby! My baby!
No, these are your babies.
What's going on?
I want my baby. What are all these horrible grubs? My baby!
She's moving. She's bringing that monitor with her.
My baby! My baby! My baby!
She's moved away from the window, and the monitor's force field's not covering those sick half-breed grubs. Full vibrators!
No! Fertilon young, being slaughtered!
Just what they deserve for being born wrong, you piece of alien junk!
Fertilon will adapt to all life.
Yeah, that's the last one destroyed, Mac. But look at the damage to Freezer Dorm A. The men, violated whilst they slept.
Our guys, so many dead. It kicks your mind in the teeth.
Where am I? Mac! Oh, Mac! I remember. The monitor. Grubs. You saved me.
Just so you're back, Helen. That's all we wanted. Oh my God. We're covered in floating Fertilon fibers. We're breathing them in.
Yes, Mac. But you know what? I feel all right. In fact, I feel amazing.
That's strange. Wait. Something Jock said before he died. Let me check the psychoscope. Ha! The Fertilon fibers must have bonded with us.
But that's terrible. Wait. Our vibrator blasts must have changed its proteins.
The fibers don't have a trace of evil in them now. They've bonded with Pandora's old ravaged body, giving her and all the women on board their fertility back.
That means all the women on board can have babies. Human babies.
Hey! Coming up on Neo Terra in 19 time factors.
Less than a decade, Mac. Stamen's astrologs were good for one thing. He pinpointed every habitable planet on his journey. We just had to choose our new home from one of them. And we have.
Pandora, looking younger and lovelier every day. And blooming, I see.
Of course, Mac. It's important that all our women folk begin to create the next generation of men. Right, Helen?
You're right, Pandora. I've accelerated the growth of all the younger girls so they can play their part.
By the time we reach our new world, we'll have planned schools, businesses, armies, and legions of men ready to run them all. But we can't afford to make the mistakes we made before. Just because women can breed at will doesn't mean they should.
That'd be insane.
I've learned the hard lesson of having a baby just because I had a need to breed. In our new world, families will be planned after a marriage, not before.
More than that, women have to remember that while it's their job to produce children, it's the man's decision when those children should come along.
Now that there are fewer men, of course, they'll really bear the burden of our race. By obeying their every command, we'll avoid problems.
Any dame's trouble, you ask me, Mac.
We'll change your mind, Wolf. We need the advanced genes of men like you.
Well, I sure get tired with Junior here on board. So if you don't mind, I'll get both of us some shut-eye.
You rest those swollen ankles, Pandora. And Wolf, you've configured the bombs to sterilize our new world of threats. Get some well-earned sleep. All our women have been volunteered to help repopulate our race, except you. Why, Helen?
Oh, Mac, I just don't know if I can have another child after giving birth to 1,000,000 evil young.
Helen, we can't make families about what we want. It's about what's good for everyone, what's good for society. Like we said, from now on, we've got to plan a baby after a marriage.
Oh, Mac! Mac, do you really mean it?
Of course, Helen, darling. Did you doubt I yearned for you? And after birthing 1,000,000 young in a second, you'll make the best mother on this ark. And then you'll be the pride of Earth.
Oh, Mac! You say the sweetest things. Yes! Yes, 1,000,000 times yes! I'll bear your young with pride.
New life begins where old life dies and mankind goes on. Another tale of the far off from the endless spinning minds of our future mongers.
Atomic Tales!